All right. In this video, I will let you guys know about roadmap for quant for absolute beginners, or not even beginners, the ones who are very bad at quants, or like me, who are average, below average, I would say. And let's start the video. The first part will be the syllabus or the materials. You guys know that books are not that good, so try and use Time CL or IMS or any big coaching materials. They made those materials for that. They just organized it for you guys, so use that. They are way better than any of the other materials. So yeah, right when I started to film, it started to rain, so just bear with me, bear with this. So if you're weak at quants like me, what I will suggest you guys is, your basic is weak, right? So before doing a topic, for example, it's ratios, right? Go to Khan Academy in YouTube and do the basics, the basic linear equations. They will tell you guys how to do it, why to do it, and how it is derived. And do all the basics from Khan Academy. And after that, after doing that, start to this proper preparation of ratios. It will help you a lot. Like it helped me a lot, so I guess it will help you a lot. And if it helped me, I am very bad at quants. Like I hate quants. I hate algebra, to be honest. So do that. It's a very big help. Khan Academy videos are very good. Not promoting them, but it's quite good. What it will do is, it will help you build a foundation in that. As in your 12th you do, right, you are, by now you might have forgotten it, so it will help you build a foundation, and we will build on that in the preparation. And one big myth is that people say don't use calculator in CAT. I would say use calculator. It's a very controversial opinion and very unpopular opinion, maybe a wrong opinion if you are trying to score 99 percentile, but this video is not for them. If you're not, then use calculator. It will help you a lot. See, I am just trying to clear the sectional cutoffs. If I want to score 90 to 95 percentile, I would want just around 7 to 8 questions correct in quant. So by using calculator, it will be very easy for me. And yeah, that is that. But the thing is, you have to practice. You have to practice using calculator in exam, like in screen. Not the calculator, in screen calculator. You have to practice it while in mocks. If you don't practice and directly go in the exam and use calculator, it won't help. You have to practice anything. If you're even if you're cheating, you have to practice. If you're good at cheating, you won't get caught, right? That's that. The other tip would be time yourself. After your basics are cleared and you're attempting questions, do a round of 30 to 40 questions, and once you're good with it, thorough with it, try solving the questions with a timer. Like in CAT exam, with timer it's very difficult to solve, so practice with timer. That's why people say give mocks. Why they say to give more mocks? It's because to practice with a restricted time amount, you get nervous, you get scared. You have to be customized with that feeling of getting scared. So use that. No, very big thing is that don't be like, I'm bad at quants, I can't clear it. This, first of all, remove this thought out from your mind. Don't think that I'm bad at quants, I'm this, I'm that. If you think this way, you won't improve. So put that aside and think, why can't I be good at it? I will be good at it. I will practice more. It's not a motivation, just a thought. The thought matters a lot while preparing. One more thing is, don't focus on, I will prepare 2 hours a day for quants, I will give more time, 3 hours per day. Rather, be realistic and say like, I will do 50 questions of quants every day and 2 concept videos for the quants. And I will solve 2 to 3 RCs every day. I will solve 3 sets every day of LIDI. Be realistic. No matter how much time you take. If it's done in 30 minutes, no problem. If it's done in 5 years, no problem. Be thorough with that. And one more thing is that if you're weak at quants, I'm sure you will be good at VRC. And you have to be. Most of the people are good at one section and bad at one. And LIDI is like, they are just clearing sectionals. If you're good at all the 3, you are exceptionally. I don't think you are real, but yeah, if you are good at 3 sections, good for you. But most of the people are bad at one and good at one. If you're, for me, I am bad at quants, right? But I'm good at VRC. In LID, I'm also good, but not that good. I'm good. I clear sectionals and sometimes I go score good. But in VRC, I'm very good. I have to clear the sectionals of get 90 percentile in quant and score exceptionally well, like 95, 99 in VRC. So yeah, that's the tip. If you are average at one section, try to improve your scores in the other section. The other tip is create a formula book and revision book. All the important questions of each topic, write it down in a formula book and keep it well. And before revise it every 10 days. Every 10 days, take that book, put 6 hours dedicated to that, and revise. You will forget it. It's a long journey, guys. You will forget concepts. So revise. Make a formula book. One more thing is to make a revision book. All the important questions, all the basic to advanced level questions in a way, systematic way. Write it down and revise it each and every 10 days. Every 10 to 15 days. Max to max 15 days. It should not be more than 15 days, or else you will forget it. If you forget it, it's already late. If you forget it, it's very bad. You have to go back to it again, to the concepts. It's a very long process, guys. So make sure you do a formula book and a revision book. It's very, very, very important. Do it. I'm saying it, do it. One more thing, that coaching material is very better, very better than Arun Sharma, Sarvesh Sharma, and any NCRT books. Any books, coaching material are way better than them. I guess I said this, right? Yeah, let's go forward. And yeah, one more very, very important tip is that don't skip any sections, any topic. Like if it's very like permutation, combination, trigonometry, it never comes. Like there are only 0.1% chance of that coming in CAT. So you can skip that, and it's also very difficult. So it will consume more time, and the risk to reward ratio is not that big. But like don't skip. Like people say, I will do only arithmetic and algebra. I will skip everything, or I will do only arithmetic and geometry. I will skip other. Don't do that, because see, if you are doing that, you have to be thorough in arithmetic and algebra. And if you skip geometry, right, a easy question from geometry came, a basic level question, you might not be able to solve that, and 3 marks of your are gone. It might just take 5 seconds for you to solve it, or 30 seconds for you to solve it, right? So that mark is gone off you. And a difficult question came in arithmetic. It took a lot time off you. It took 3 to 4 minutes from you. But see, it's an easy question. Do all basics. I will say cover all the basics, but be thorough with arithmetic and one section from either from geometry or algebra. But be thorough in arithmetic, because anyone who is weak at quants, he will be good at arithmetic, I guess. Yeah. So don't skip any questions. And yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you liked and like it, then yeah, that's it. See you in the next video. Bye bye.